Has he hit the ball? He's hit the bollard. I wouldn't last long. There it goes. Oh.
Jensen, is the car okay?
Yeah, all okay.
A very wide track. Kevin Magnussen was going so wide he was out on Roman Grosjean's Haas. Sebastian Vettel and Max Verstappen. Hamilton leads and the Ferrari and the Red Bull collide. And Verstappen has to go round the outside and then side of your screen, down the inside, makes contact with Verstappen. Rosberg spinning around, innocent party.
Tap between Vettel and Verstappen, isn't it?
Which it's Verstappen turns in on Vettel, doesn't he? It's clear, virtual safety car is ending. We're off racing again. That is, and look at it after the race. Sebastian Vettel for causing a collision.
Fresher
Well, let's
tyres.
have a look here. Magnussen ahead on Gutierrez, and he tagged Gutierrez.
It's very difficult to stay behind. I'm getting closer.
Didn't slow down at all, Martin, when he put the brake pedal.
Looking at down there into turn one.
Oh, it's Lewis Hamilton! There's a fire at the back of that Mercedes car, his engine.
Blow up as well.
You can see it coming out already.
And does this mean a penalty as well in one of the remaining 5 races for a change?
It's a good point.
In terms of the stacking, the delay, and there we go.
Oh dear.
Goodbye, see you later.
Meanwhile, Kimi Räikkönen right behind him. Really what you want to see, is it?
Many people's favourite for the title. Nabil Jeffrey on home soil, absolutely delighted to be racing here at his home event. He will not be delighted with this major moment. And we're seeing a very high-speed problem in slow motion. Now we're going to see what it looks like in real time. The only ardent in the field, his teammate Jimmy Eriksson, is not here. So just got on the curb, and you can see no time to of the tarmac, off the gravel. I'm sorry, and you can see just off the road. Looked more dramatic when we joined it halfway through than what in the end is a routine running wide, locking up. And it is, you can see, incredibly bumpy. What are we going to see here? Massive kick of oversteer. You can see how warm the brakes are at the back. And round goes Mitch Evans. Nothing he can do. And then he's just waiting for the impact. And thankfully the tyre wall doing its job as he makes contact.
Right, brake failure. Brake failure.
So Evans clearing it up as having a brake failure, and that is the worst feeling. All the drivers say the last thing you want. Beside me, the 2012 champion Davide Valsecchi. Hello, Davide. What do you make of this? Look at how close it was.
Oh, he missed the brake. He was pushing so much to warm up the tires, and he got in front of him a driver much slower than him, and he just locked the front tires and tried to avoid it going into the
tires not surviving. And that was the spin. No, he spun it around. Ollie Rowland right at the end, falling out of the points with a spin at a corner where you need perfect rear traction. And a heart-stopping moment for Ollie Rowland. To 4th position, Racing Engineering. They've collided earlier this year, and they have again. I don't believe it. Round goes Norman Natter. Race, and Sean Galale gets very close. This was the contact then. King defending, and Nato. Let's see it again. That's what I was about to say. Safety car has been deployed. And Nato thinks the move is done, but we saw to get it out of the way, roll the Campos away. They've currently got a Campos in 3rd.
With Adam Morgan closing on Sam Tordoff. Ollie Jackson's in the wall, coming out of Hawthorne, slides across the...
Got to stay just one car behind Shedden.
Contact Ollie Jackson, and it looked like Aaron Smith there that turned the Audi around.
So was it contact with Callum?
Oh, that's left rear contact. Maybe the gravel's pulled. Yeah, the gravel on the right front has gone in so hard it's pulled the tyre off the rim. If you watch when that dust clears, the tyre will be off the rim. So that's pointing with a I can't really see from that angle, but not a great move, to be honest. I might be completely wrong. He might have been all the way down the inside, and Jamie might have closed the door, but I wouldn't like to comment on that. But yeah, definite contact.
Fraser Robertson in 5. Oh, and David Brooks, who won the amateur class in the previous race. Synchronised pirouettes. The drivers will take note of that. They'll have had the warning anyway. There and off goes the 29 car.
Off the exit of the circuit, in backwards, just into the gravel.
Yeah, and then of course trying to get out of there, and he's doing what he normally would expect to do, is just, oh, the back end got away, he lost the back end, and suddenly he's got no control at all, and in she goes. Stephen, that one.
Pierre Dudonné and the other crew down in the WRT crew. It was fingers rumbling through. That is the 85 car serving its drive-through penalty for causing a collision. The 86 car is on the outside, doesn't get hit by 84.
Oh, he does. Absolutely. Not only hit, he got turned round.
No, on past as well.
Now, what was it doing out there? The 86 car, Jules Simkowiak, coming out of turn.
Let's have a look at the replay. Oh, it's in the background, getting it wrong. Turn 3, such a long corner. And does he touch the wall on the outside? Yes! I said there was no damage. There must be a tiny bit of damage, but Louis-Philippe Cernan, well, there's a chance to see which livery you prefer. And certainly you'd say the one that works better. There's behind, really getting in tight to the mix. Then Jean-Michel Baer, overall. Oh, and then Stephen Earle goes for a spin. Will Martin Lanting go past? 65, that's Alexis de Bernardi, but leading the race by 1.7 seconds is Cedric Leiber, and a big hit for Jean-Michel Barr on the start finish. We've just been looking at Alexis de Bernardi. The Audi should be behind the in fact, it's a mistake of his own making. He ran wide out of turn 16, and by the time the dust and the smoke has cleared, the impact has been with the wall on the right-hand side of the circuit. That's why we couldn't see it, but that was a big hit, and simply just dipping a wheel into the gravel on the outside there from the high shot. That's a very scary moment for Jean-Michel Baer.
Now, here is another look at it, and he's gone off the road and came back on, just trying to... Meanwhile, moment for Kiko Galbiati. And that would possibly explain why. Here is another look at the issue for Phil Keane, and the McLaren just understeering off wide. You can see the issue, it's the front left of the car. Then it's Alex West. Now here's another look at it. Oh, the car just breaks traction. Well avoided, Alex Moisev, because that was very nearly the two Ferraris coming together. Now look at this, still Plasciuta. Squeeze up on the brakes. So it's Cantillon, Booth, Constable, then Kaiser from Tony Wells, a spinner further back in the field.
Ferguson just about to make a move at the back there and just gets past. Obviously, he's got a bit of traffic. Oh no, a spin from Cantillon. What a shame.
Cantillon to the inside, Jamie Constable. And I think Isaac Newton could have told you that wasn't going to work. He was going far too quickly at too tight an angle.
Trouble is there, you're carrying about 180 miles an hour in the Spider, and it's a big braking zone, and just left it too late, and he's turning in on the brakes, and that's what's throwing the back of the car around. So,
the local teams here, the Monza Garage team, as Ricardo Dona's recovery drive involves a little bit of contact with Martin Verity. Verity rotates. Right, here is a replay of, a big moment for Bradley Ellis. Just Vascari to threaten Little John on the straight. Instead, he looks to the inside of the Parabolica and goes for the move. He's going to wiggle out wide here, Jamie Constable. Oh, and he's into the gravel as well, and that's going to cost him a whole heap of time. He keeps his foot in. Oh, he's almost...
Right, versus the Spider, because they've got the long straight and the power down, but with the two Spiders next to each other, difficult. So, gap that we were speaking about earlier. So, for him now, it's a game. Obviously, this is the sole mistake here. So, just running wide.
Them run down the Starting to finish straight. Snick down through the paddle shift gears as they jink to the right, then the left at the Rettifilio. Certainly for Tony Wells. There's a shot. Oh, and Jamie Constable spun it away. And the tight camera angle on Tony Wells, we didn't see that until we got the wide shot. And oh, what a disaster for Jamie. As when he rejoins and clobbers into Jim Booth. Is going to be Alain Costa, pending whatever penalty he's going to have. Now here's the spin from Jamie Constable. Oh, it was exactly the same as Cantle actually yesterday, just the car breaking away from him. And then as Jamie rejoined, I think he just didn't realise that Jim was there and coming in at that speed.
Yeah, unfortunately, a fair bit of damage actually on the front left of Jim Booth's car. So, rear left. So I'm hoping he's going to be able to finish the race without any complications. Let's say with just 7.5 minutes to go, but
incredibly high speed. Oh, and contact between Costa and Ferguson into Ascari, and Alain Costa beached in the gravel trap. So is Andrew Ferguson.
Time of day, you get big patches of shade and light. So. That was
he's gone. Jamie Constable spins at the Parabolica and he parks the rear to lead of the race on the run towards Parabolica and then loses it and goes straight on into the gravel trap. And Mike Cantillon, he's into the wall, having taken the lead from Matt Howells. He just...
And actually, as you see here, Jamie making the move on the inside, really compromises the turn in, and he's still on the brakes as he turns and it just throws the back.
And he just squeezed Matt to the right, and Matt couldn't stop the car in time and ran into the back of Hungrabber. But Collard also with a... Got it going again.
No, he has now. On the wall goes Matt Neal. There was contact with the MG. I'll say it again. He's
playing again, and it's just a contact coming out. It's just side by side. But it was enough to pitch him headfirst into the tyres.
And then everybody has to dodge around from another angle. It was Ash Sutton's MG, wasn't it, with whom he clashed. And this was Warren Scott's demise. There was contact, I fear, with Dan Welch, who had Alex Martin in the back of him.
Yeah.
Into the ground.